Be lit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's up, you guys? What's going on? What's up? It's G here. Welcome to a live stream. Happy Saturday. What? Good fun day Sunday? No, that's tomorrow. How's everyone doing today? We're gonna do some watch list construction. Watch list. Just spend some time looking at some plays for next week. I think the market's in a pretty crucial level right now, so just want to prepare, spend today and look at a few stocks. Actually, I didn't know there were that many good earnings for next week. We have GameStop, Neo, Path. I think might be a sleeper that we could possibly make some bread off, and then yeah, Asana and Dave and Buster's. So I think last time we did the sticky note stuff, and I think that kind of worked out pretty good. So we're gonna do that today. If you guys have any picks, just let me know. Let me adjust this. I'm gonna make a new one really quick. We're gonna do my picks category, and then we'll do any subscriber category or list picks that you guys want me to look at, and we'll do earnings picks too. What do I have for my list though? Let me do that. So any subscribers, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, so you can know when I go live next time. But if you guys have any picks, just put them in the chat, and we'll add them to the list here. I think right now we're pretty much empty. The ones that I'm really looking at next week are going to be some of these earnings plays. Neo, what's the other one? Nvidia is not earnings play, but I think just semiconductors in general should be on watch for sure. And then there was another one that I was looking at, Zoom Info. That's like a tech company. Kind of want to look at that one. I've posted the flow for that one already, but I think it's, oh, and FuseCell might be an earnings play too. Let me put that one here. FuseCell, GME. If you guys have any ones, like I said, just put them on the list and we'll get them look at in just a second. Let me close that out. China stocks, Amazon. Oh, oil is going to be hot next week. Oil, natural gas. I think that's going to be big. And I think that's all I really care for from the list that I made last time. Yeah. Tesla, of course, is still always a play. Subscribers, just make sure to add any to the chat. I'm going to get rid of this now. So this is just a few plays that I have in mind so far. This is the earnings for next week. And right now I'm going to just highlight a few interesting plays. These are all actually pretty good. Zoomies, I'm not playing this. This is retail, but it doesn't move. And it's just not worth the risk there. Kroger might be a nice play. They actually gapped up last earnings, I believe. Let me take a look at that really quick. KR, I think Kroger. The Kroger company, I think they gapped up. Yeah, look at this. Insane, crazy. Let me clear this out of the way. It's actually retraced back, so it might be a nice opportunity to get calls. We'll take a look at that in just a second. I first want to take a look at the SPY and see what's going on with the whole market in general. So I posted a chart on Twitter. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, take a second to follow me there. What do I have? Yeah, take a second. I posted this insane day on Friday for SPY in general. I actually ended up getting some calls just because I see a potential double bottom here. I think the algos will end up buying stuff if things don't get too intensified. So there's a few different things like to consider, like just in general, that like kind of keeps coming to mind all the time, and that's the election, right? The midterm elections. So the European crisis. So natural gas, Russian stuff, all that, right? And then the last thing that is just, Fed Powell, just he's always kind of in the middle of everything. So those are three like big catalysts that are just ongoing and stuff. So I just want to trade around some of those. And I guess two of them are kind of bullish because I think Powell kind of always try to lean to the bullish side, and he's kind of soft, so he doesn't like really push the agenda, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that works against this works with the SPY. I think every time he talks, the market goes up. So Powell, if you're bullish, Powell's on your side basically, and then elections will probably be on your side too. The only thing against you is going to be like Russia. So any escalation from Russia and stuff, that'll probably drive the market down. So if you guys remember from, was it March or February, the market basically gapped down on some invasion news, right? Where was that? This was like down here, I believe. This big ass candle. 27th? Was it the 27th? Yeah. I think it was this one. Or was it this one? One of them was a gap down, right? And that was invasion news. So now with combination of the Russian stuff going on, we have China kind of involved in stuff, right? So now they're possibly trying to invade Taiwan. I think Taiwan just started buying a whole bunch of military shit. So like I think like if things play out like it did with Russia last time, and China like invades or anything, then things will like probably get really bad. So two two catalysts that are I guess good are the elections, and then anytime Powell speaks, things tend to go up, right? Because he maneuvers his way into pumping the market for some reason. And then the downside for the bears, it's going to be Russia and China news, right? Any tensions between those, or like not between those, but with the U.S. and Taiwan, that's going to start, escalating stuff into the market. So for those, I would be looking at like government stocks like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, or some of the other ones, Nordstrom, not Nordstrom, what's it called? Yeah, North Grumman. I'm sorry, I had something else in my mind. And then the other thing that's there is, what am I forgetting? I think that's all I really care for. Oh, natural gas, but that kind of goes with oil, oil and natural gas. That'll be stuff that goes with Russia stuff. So all these things are negative. Maybe I should type these up actually. So how are we feeling for the SPY? Like I said earlier, I tweeted that stuff on Friday. I'm looking for a potential double bottom here from 390. And the reason that I think this could work out bullish is if there's nothing crazy that happens into the week, into Monday or Tuesday, then we should start moving gradually back up to 395, 398 possibly. 398 would probably be my target. We're kind of in this range right now, a big range actually, like I would say like 313, like this range here. Oops, let me move this range to this range down here. This is pretty much a pretty wide range that we have. But just being conservative, these are the smaller ranges that I have. So here to here. So that's what I'm looking or trying to trade in between. I think it's going to get really nasty if we do end up breaking 390 again. So it's kind of like a 50-50 at this point right now, I would say. Let me go to the daily time frame really quick. And so what I like about it is constantly we've been, closing and then opening down, closing, opening down, and never like getting back up there, right? So right now we closed and we opened up here and then closed down. So it does look kind of bad. But the lows, let me undo this really quick. The lows, so basically the lows of the day keep coming down, right? So this was the low of the day, then the next day was downward low of the day, and then we had a new low. But today or Friday and Thursday, our lows basically match. So this could, for me personally, signify a short-term bottom, and still kind of trade within this range. So I would be looking for maybe not a gap up, but like a relief dead cat bounce back up to 395 and then or 398, somewhere around here, and see how we react, and then maybe then start getting more puts. Because I just learned that Powell is actually going to speak on Thursday too, so that will probably work with us on the actual day, and then I guess maybe leading into it we might sell off. So those are a few different things that I'm kind of considering. As far as like plays, I think what happened with Russia on Friday, Russia I think like paused natural gas or something. I'm not exactly sure. I was kind of away from the market for the most part. But it's kind of funny how everything flips. So like I was looking up for some articles and stuff, and everything was like so bearish. Like I can show you guys really quick, but it's funny how everything changed. The narrative basically changes so quick. So what was it? I think I did by recent, sort by date. Yeah, so it's crazy how bulls face several hurdles. What was the other one? Yeah, the psychology has changed so quickly, why the stock market lows may be retested. So just the sentiment in the whole market's like changing. And you guys remember last week, everybody was pumping everything. Was it last week? Or just, when we were at 430, like people were saying Fibonacci retracement, the bottom's in, you guys need to buy it now or, miss the boat and stuff. And then now everybody's like back into the bear sentiment. So I think in the short term, or not in the short term, but in the long term, I'd be bearish, right? But me personally, I feel like we can definitely get maybe a retouch up here, like I said, 395, and then we'll see how we bounce off of that. It's just we've done an insane rally to the downside, and this was like exaggerated. It was like a big rubber band. So when you stretch that out, you know, we went up and then we came right back down. So those are just some things or some thoughts that I was looking at. Like I said, this is probably the big support, 390 and then 387. If we break through these levels, then we'll probably end up coming all the way down here, 375. So 373 actually, like something down here. But let's take a look at some of the earnings stuff that I want to look at. So I think Path might be a good one. I haven't looked at any of the flow. We'll be using the flow today, so let me pull that up. Probably should do that. Yeah. Here real quick. Need to find something else really quick. I was looking at Neo. I was bullish on Neo. I hate Neo now. I'm not trading it anymore. I took a L on, what was it, Friday? I had to cut my losses. I had to cut them. What am I looking for? Yeah, if you guys want to do unusual well, we have 10% going on right now. I put the link above if you want to get 10%. You can use the code attached option spike. Let me just take a look at earnings. Should we look at earnings? What should we look at? This is Neo. I think Path was the first one I want to look at. Let's do earnings first, and then we'll look at. Probably should have set up a lot cleaner. I'm setting on my pages real quick. Okay, and then probably should type the stuff I want to look at first. Neo, Nvidia, semis. I think. Okay, I guess we should talk about Neo. So they have earnings coming up. Let me do Neo real quick. We should probably do Neo. So I was bullish on this, and then it started breaking down, and I just had to cut my losses. But it's obviously in a downtrend now. Or it's been in a downtrend ever since then. I was trying to be sneaky, and when it came down to $18, $19, I was trying to buy that, and maybe it would move back up to $19.50, but basically got trapped. I think the bottom for this is probably going to be down here, so maybe like another $0.50 down to, or another $1 actually, like down to 17, around this range here. Well, to start like 17 and then maybe 16, but oops. I would say 17 is the first target, and then 16 will be the next one. But if we break underneath there, then it's going to get bad. Probably end up coming down. For earnings, I think they'll probably not move much. I think last earnings, they didn't really do anything. Let's take a look. Also, some of their, what was it? Their earnings didn't really move, did they? Let me check. This was on the 9th. You go here. Yeah, they didn't really move, so they closed at 1880. They opened at 1896. So this might be a play where you play the iron condors or something like that, where they don't really move. For XPEP, I think might be a good comparison. Now they did pretty bad. They're a lot worse stock. They actually moved down, which is crazy. They moved down how much? Let me do a quick calculator. So they closed at 20 and they opened at 19. Oh, they didn't really move down much. They moved down 5%, but that might not be worth playing for earnings. Let me look at the implied move for Neo real quick. Maybe it's 10 point. Oh yeah, another reason I don't want to play Neo and any of these other China is because of all the drama going on, or drama that could possibly be going on. So 10% on Neo, which is 10% is not much. It's probably like $1. Let me look real quick. 10.1%, I think it is. Yeah, 10.1. I would look to play to the downside, but see, it's only like $1. It's not even worth playing. So I would probably do a spread or something. Let's look at the flow for Neo real quick. See what's coming in for Neo. We had 67% call volume coming in, and then we had most of the money going into calls too, but overall flow bearish premium is about 50%, which makes no sense because it was down like, how much was it? Like almost 5%? Yeah, 5.5%. Let's go look back into the entrant analyst page real quick. I think a lot of people are bearish right now. I'm scared to buy any China stock right now because of the whole drama that's going on with possibly invading and stuff, and US is like cutting a whole bunch of tides, and this is really weird. The bullish premium is going up last 2 days. The stock is going down. Gamma is pretty much, I mean, on the downtrend, but it's starting to plateau itself, or starting to go sideways. There's actually more open interest in the calls too. Like, yeah, double the calls. Double the calls here, 50%. Call volume 67%. It's actually been leading. The call volume has been way ahead than the puts. I think NEO is out of the China stocks, XPEV, NEO, Liato and stuff. I think NEO's the best one, right? What's the other one? BYD, but I don't trade that because it doesn't have any options and it's over the counter. But for NEO, I think I don't know if they're just falsifying their stuff, but their deliveries weren't bad. So it could be the one outlier. You know how XPEV came down? NEO could be the one outlier that, you know, maybe comes back up to $19 for earnings or something. Let me look at what else. The flow history, we took a look at that. There's more call volume. Price has been coming down, but the COPE, or the bullish premium, has been going up. I didn't look at the overall total open interest. Would be nice to see. Open interest is going back up. Bullish and bearish premium is pretty much down the middle, so that's not really much help. But let me go to the options chain, the hot change tickers. Where's that at? Not it, is it? Where's it at? Here it is. Hot chains. It's Brooklyn. If you guys have any, let me put that in the comments. You guys have any tickers you guys want me to look at? To chart up or to look into? Yeah, just comment that below. I'm gonna put that there too. What I like to do with hot chains is really quick, just do the date to expiration, like 35, something short. And then we want to do what else? We're gonna exclude the ones that expired this week, so let's take off the 2s, the 9/2s. Yeah, and then the other thing we can add is last range. We'll do like $10, so we don't get any out the money stuff. Then we're gonna go back and sort this by premium. Most of the premium, where is it going into? $18 calls, $19 calls for next week. And then we have 18 puts and 18 puts for the week after. But these are bullish. The next important thing for me is definitely going to be this volume to put. So this is actually irritating because I sold my calls for NEO yesterday, or Friday. Yeah, Friday. So if this thing starts going up, I'm going to be a little upset. Let me see. This is big right here, I think. It's 700, 800 open interest versus 7,000 in volume. Now let's just take a look at these and see what came in. So yeah, big volume spike on those. Look at what they came in as. I don't feel the pain no more. Is this gonna load or no? Okay, here we go. We're gonna actually size this up real quick. 20. Get the big ones in here. Maybe we need to go higher. So these are 5K, 2K, 9K. These are spreads actually. So buying the calls, selling the puts. So it looks like they might be switching from puts to calls. Maybe they wrote it down on puts and now they're buying the calls. Looks like that's what might be going on. Let me make sure by looking at a few others. Oh, these are buying puts here. Okay, let me look at another one. They're buying puts, selling, or buying calls, buying puts. That's not really much helpful. Open interest is 1K, 2K, volume. Might need to go up higher, honestly. Let's do like 30 just to see more. They were selling calls at the beginning of the day, right at the beginning. And then it looks like maybe they bought them back. So they're 86 cents at the end of the day, and they bought or they sold them for 95, about 90 cents. Looks like maybe that's if there's the same person. And then these are buying puts, buying calls. I think this one's, I think Neo might just be the one that doesn't really move. You know what I'm saying? So anticipated move is 10%. Let me look at their IV crush just to see if they have what I want. Is it Neo? It might be this one. Let me make sure it is. Yeah, it's this one. So historically their IV is pretty low right now. Earnings, let's look at the IV crush. IV crush of 6%, 9%. So really not worth playing. Like what would it be, credit spreads? Yeah, because they don't really crush that much. I would do an iron condor. Let me look at the iron condors on my phone real quick, see what they're paying out real quick. You can just do this on Robinhood real quick. Yeah. And what other tickers are we looking at? Nvidia and Zoom Info, I think, is a sleeper one. And then we have natural gas and oil. I think those are big plays. But we can also look at a few others if you guys are interested. We have, I think Path might be a good one. And then we could look at GameStop. FuelCell will be big too. Asana and Dave & Buster's. So we have a few plays that we can definitely look into right quick. If you guys want me to look at anything first, just put it in the comments for me. I'm quickly looking up what the credit spreads are paying. I would hate to get calls now because I just sold my calls on Friday on Neo, so I don't really want to get back into calls. It's been a stressful ride on Neo, honestly. I bought calls around $19, $18.70. I bought them like on that big move down, and then you know, now I've been writing them down. So I ended up cutting them because I think Neo might come down, you know, down to like 16 or 17, like low 17s, just because there's tensions with China, and then I think they're locking down again, aren't they? Locking down. I think they're trying to do some lockdowns. So like if there's tensions with China, and then I think the tariffs or something, that the Trump tariffs are still like, you know, being pushed out, I think. So just all that's like just drama for China stocks on NASDAQ. So I don't really want to hold anything China related. And then, like I said, if China does anything crazy, then they're gonna sell off. People are gonna start pushing their money out of China stocks because they don't want to be part of it. So that's why I'm trying to. I think it's gonna probably come down to $16, to be honest. That's why I ended up cutting my stuff. Yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it? Downtrend. 17 is like this 1780, 1770. It was a good support. It is a good support, but just my process of thinking, I think we come down further. Now let me quickly look at the spreads. So for earnings, what would I do? The 909s. I'm seeing if the iron condors would pay off anything. So if we did an iron condor, I would probably do something for this price, $17.50 to $18, just to see if it holds around that range. So what I would do is I would sell the 18s, sell the 17s, 50s, and then buy the 17s, and then buy the 1850s. So there's a short iron condor strategy. It's a max loss of $10 for a profit of 40, so a 400%, 300% profit. I'm gonna screenshot that, and then we can then I can share it on Discord later. That's not a bad deal, honestly. But that's if it stays between 1750 and 18. which I think it could do. Honestly, it might be better to get the 17 to 1750s and then sell the 18s and the, yeah, let me try that real quick. So I would want to sell the 1750s, sell the 17s, and then buy the 1650s and buy the 18s. Let me see if that works. That'd be a short iron condor. That'd be a 9. It's about the same. It's just you're just changing the range for it. It's like 9 max loss and 41 profit, so about the same. I don't think they're gonna move. They didn't move last earnings, so it'd just be a nice. You basically benefit off the premium kill for this. This is Neo, by the way. So last earnings they didn't really move right here. And what was the other earnings? The other earnings was this one. Did they move last earnings? They did move last earnings. Let me see. The 24th. 24th was here. They closed at 21, 22 almost, and then they opened at 20, so 10%. I don't think the premiums would be worth it. Let me pop out the what am I trying to pop out? The options chain. Let's get a better overview of all the options for next week. September 9th, where's all the volume going in? So we said 10% move. Let me mark this out real quick too, actually. So we said 10% move on the calculator. That's 1519, I think. Let me do that real quick. It's like 89%. 16, almost $17. It's just like really not worth playing options like that move much, right? And that's why even that iron condor might be nice, because it's still within that 1650 range. And it pays a 4-to-1, so I think it might be a good strategy for Neo. I mean, unless they do like a short squeeze or a major dump down to 16. Yeah, I think the iron condor might be good. 16. Let me do this correctly though. 10.1 times 1773. So 15. Fuck. Okay, so this is going down to 16. Maybe it doesn't move. Like down here. I think maybe I can kind of wiggle around the iron condor premiums, like sell something lower down here. Let me do the upside though really quick. That would be times 1773. So it's like 1950. 1950. I think the calls, yeah, and that kind of pisses me off because I just sold my calls. For 1950 calls, IV crush is not that bad. So 1950 or 16, those are the chains that we're interested in for next week. So 16s, bearish, big bearish, 62%, low open interest, higher volume. And then you got the 15s here, people loading up on these two. There's more volume to the upside though. You see the 6,000 volume on 18s and then the 8,000 on the 19s. Even this stuff started picking up. That's actually tilting because I just sold my stuff on Friday. I just don't want to hold anything in China right now because, yeah, these just started picking up. So 1,500 on the 1st of September. Then yesterday they opened up pretty big on open interest. So this might be a beat. I don't know. We can always play the iron condors though, the way to maybe something higher. So let me just peep it real quick. Fuck, I'm a little upset because I sold my shit on Friday for a loss. Okay, calls. We're gonna do an iron condor to the upper. So 1850 and 18. So sell the 1850s, sell the 18 puts, then buy the 1750 puts and buy the 19 calls. Same thing. It's a 4-to-1 ratio. Okay, so I got a couple. I could screenshot those. I'll post them on not Twitter, Discord later. That would be 18. Your break even on that would be, where is it at? Let me check. break even on these are 1750 or 1760 to 1890. That's a really good deal, I think. If it stays anywhere between basically right here and all the way up here. If it stays anywhere in between here, you make bread. That's by Friday though. And we start on Tuesday, markets close. I would see how it opens up on the market. Just the China market should be open up on Monday. So we'll see how the China. Oof. I don't know. There's a couple of different ways we can play it. I think the Iron Condor is probably the safest though. It just depends where you get the range or your calls at. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and type in Iron Condor for this first one. I just think the 4-to-1's nice. I don't think they'll move that much. UPath I think is gonna be a sleeper. I think this one might move. Should I put that one or should I put Nvidia? Should I go over Zoom info or should I go over UPath? We can do. I think UPath or Path is gonna be a good one for earnings. Just because I was looking at some of the flow earlier. Well, let me look at it really quick. Path is, I think, like a $16 stock. Let's do the DD real quick. So it's at 1610. Where's the anticipated move? Path is 16.9%. Damn, it's hot as fuck in my room right now. 1880 to the upside. 1880. Right here, big dog. In here, yeah, in that range. And then downside, what did I say? Times, I don't think it comes down. It'd be like to 1330. I don't really see it coming down there. It would be down here. That'd be crazy. Let me look at the change real quick for Path. So Path, these only have monthly change, so it's a lot easier actually to see what's going on here. We have 1300 in volume and then we have 3300. So these might be related. We can double check in just a second. Let me just look at the actual flow for this first. Go to, I think we can do that actually. Look at the flow on Path real quick. Those might be related though, just because they look similar in volume. 1750s. Is that the ones that we looked at? Yeah, 1750s. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're a spread. So they're probably related to those 12. Yeah, they're related to the 1250s. Okay. So this might be a bullish play. It looks like they're selling the 1250s. They're buying the 1750s. So collecting premium on these. And then buying the 1750s. Where are we at right now? $16. So $16 to 1750. That's a 8% move, almost 9% to the upside. Expected move was 16%. So these are pretty much, I think, pretty safe. I would say they're 78 cents right now. Let's see when the open interest started going up on these. They've been pretty consistent, like 200, 300, 600. They doubled up on end of August. Started picking up recently. We'll see how these carry over. I think they're gonna stick though. We'll probably open up around almost 5,000 open interest to the upside on Tuesday. This one might be a good play. Let me look at the IV crush real quick. I think this one's been beat down pretty bad. I also want to look at their earnings too. But we'll look at that in just a second. Oh, huge IV crush. That's not good. Yeah, I don't like that IV crush. Let me look at their valuations and stuff, just get an idea. Statistics. 8 billion market cap, 500 outstanding shares. Where's their some of their numbers. Prices sells 1 billion in cash. That's actually good. Like they're only worth 8 billion. They almost have 2 billion in cash. Oh no. Yeah, no, they do. Yeah. They're not positive. Percentage margins are good too, I think. Yeah. This one might be good. I don't even know what they do honestly though. End-to-end automation platform, range of robotic automation. United States, do they have any government work? If they have government work, they should do good, I would say. It serves banking, healthcare, financial services, government entities. Okay. Founded in 2005, headquartered in New York. I think I might be interested in some calls for this. I think what did we do last time? Last time we did we played what's his face? AI to the downside, right? Remember we played this one to the downside? It actually paid out pretty good. It was a 300%. And the reason this one was easy to play was because they didn't really have much flow for these. I think, what did I see on AI real quick? Just going back to show you guys. 805, that's not what we saw. We saw something crazy on these. So that's why I ended up playing those to the downside. I think these might be interesting though. They're selling these, which is bullish, and then they're buying these, which is bullish also. Let me look at this order real quick though. Oh, not this. I need to go back here just to look at the order. Visualize the PL ratio for these real quick. Yeah, I like Path though. I think they might be a surprise beat. Let me close that out. What is this? My internet going out? My internet going out? Come on, big dog. Unusual wells going out or what? Visualize the PL. Come on. Okay, so where's it at? So they're paying 177, getting 141, so their actual cost is like 130 something. Right, they're paying about 130. Is that right? Yeah, net debit max losses. So they're selling naked stuff or what? That'd be crazy. I think it might be like a hedge now that I think about it. So they're selling these puts, is that right? And if it comes down to these levels, then they have to buy the shares, is that right? I think that's right. They're selling naked calls. Let me look that up real quick. Naked puts, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. A naked put is when a put option is sold by itself without any offsetting. Yeah, you benefit as the price goes up, but let's say it goes down. I think you have to buy the fucking shares. I think. Is that right? Anybody in here know about that? I think they have to buy the shares. Right? I think so. Or is that selling calls? I think they have to buy the shares. I don't fucking know. I don't deal with that naked shit. But we have matching orders here. So selling 78, buying 70. So let me look at some of these spreads. 75 right at ask. Right at ask. Everything's kind of on the ask for both sides. So that's a little more confident. And it's benefiting. Yeah, I'm gonna write down Path as the play. I'm gonna put a little bit of bread into it, see if I can get a loaf out of it. I like this one though. They're pretty cheap. So and you got a couple weeks actually too. Let me see, the 16th. So we got 1 week, 2 weeks. So 2 weeks. So yeah, these are actually pretty good. And what's the other stuff in here? These are 1750s. These are big too. When did this stuff start coming in? They've been back holding this for a while. They started coming in mid-August. So nothing, I think they're just back holders. These though, let's see the 20s. I don't think it goes to 20, honestly. It'd be too much. It'd be too much. Yeah, I think 1750s where it caps out. Everything else is dead. There's nothing in here. This one might be too easy. Might be too easy. Yeah. I like this one to the upside. What is it? Path. Chart's oversold. Well, not oversold, but it's been on a downtrend. What are the, and they always beat earnings, it looks like. Yeah, they beat earnings. So it looks like it's a good company. 78% beat 289. We said, what did we say about this path? Yeah, they have some government work, I think is what it said. Financials. Earnings per share diluted. So yeah, they're big underwater, but the valuation is not too bad, I wouldn't say. We can actually compare it. Let's compare it to some other stuff real quick. Ah, fuck, wrong one. UiPath. UI. Give me free shit today or not. They be holding out on this stuff sometimes. Okay, company industry, so way undervalued. 4.6 price to book. Wait, is that right? Yeah, based on its book value relative to share. Okay, I'm gonna get the calls on this bad boy. Assets, liabilities, debt, cash flow. These are some of the software infrastructure stock competition. Hood? Why is that on there? It doesn't make sense. Market company, so yeah, price to earnings. Oh, -2. That's not good. Well, yeah, because it's not profitable. Is that right? Price to sales about 10. I still kind of like this one, just based off the price to book valuation there. Yeah. And they always beat earnings, and the flow is looking good. I think this is good. Yeah. 1750 calls. What are they at right now? I'm gonna add these to my Robinhood account real quick. I can't change. I'm stuck in my ways. Damn. Path 17, 19, 16 calls. Let me look at them. They're 80 cents right now. Okay. So to break even by next week, I would need to close at 1830. And they really didn't. How much was the stock? The stock was pretty much flat. Yeah, and there was big orders on it. Okay. Yeah. Added to watch list. Yes, sir. They'll probably open up higher. You think? Well, I gotta make sure I survive Monday or Tuesday, because I have SPY calls right now. I gotta make sure I even survive going into Tuesday close. And they actually came down. So the path calls were worth like $1 at one point. So you're getting like a 20% discount. I'm not pumping this by any means. They came down to like 70 cents. Closed at 80. Okay, so we got one down. Let's put that up there. I kind of like them. Calls. Yeah. Calls? A question mark, because none of this is financial advice. GitLab, Asana, which ones do you guys want to cover? GameStop? Everybody want to cover GameStop? And then if you guys want me to add any subscriber picks, I haven't got any subscriber picks today. I was doing that, doing this section for people. Path is good. View sell might be interesting. Dogu and my picks. I still like Snow. I made money on Snow. Neo, I'm kind of hesitant on it. Just China stocks are too much drama right now. Nvidia and stuff, I think that sector is going to be hot this week. Zoom Info is a sleeper that I think I'm still watching it. Zoom Info, maybe I should talk about Zoom Info. Let's talk about that one. Oh, did it start selling off? Yeah, fuck. So I talked about this one on Thursday night. I see a gap down here. Basically, the flow that I saw on it was pretty interesting, to say the least. It was it these? I think it was on Thursday, the 1st. I saw these come in, these $40 put spreads for next week, or 9/16, 45s and the 40s. Crazy thing about these, I think, was the what was the price on these? So 500K. Now for a stock like this one normally doesn't get that big amount of chunk of money, right? So like on average 50, 60K, 140, even it's pretty big for it. And that was, you know, early or mid-August. So that was when it was at 47. So these guys banked. And this one I think might be part of this spread here. It actually is actually. So what it is they sold the 45s, which I just showed you, right? Then they rolled all that money back into the 40s. So they're expecting more downside past the 40s. So I looked at that flow, then I came back over to the chart. First thing I noticed was a gap fill down to 38. So, you know, and then you can just see it's inverse cup and handle maybe, or whatever this thing's gonna. So I was waiting for a retouch here. I think it might, like, you know, dead cat bounce, and then maybe we fully break down. Kind of similar to what Snow did. Talked about this one too. This was on a shorter time frame, but it's the same thing. We had this inverse cup, then you had the little dead cat bounce, and then you broke down for real. This one I still think might have more downside. I still need to touch like 160. We'll see how that plays out though. I'm waiting for a little bit more upside for this one. See if I can get back up to 178, get more puts on it. We'll see how, but yeah, Zoom info is the play to watch for me. Let me clear all this. Fuck, I should have cleared this stuff out before. Now I gotta clear it all out. I don't want to do all that. I'm gonna just delete these. Yeah, remind me to take off my drawings before I move to another chart, because then I have to do this manually. Okay, so we got the gap there. We got, and you could even say this was a head and shoulders up here. We had a shoulder ahead, a shoulder down here. So somebody who'd not noticed this early, I mean, you basically profited. The distance for that is like, is it like from here down to here? That game shit. Yeah, way sold off. This was like the first leg down to this level, 45, give or take, and then it did the next leg down. This is where I should have got the calls, or the puts, I'm sorry. So maybe it's too soon, or maybe I was thinking it was too soon. I was thinking we'd touch like here. I think we can bounce off here, maybe double top, and then we sell off. That's what I'm looking for, something like that. And then we fill this gap. We have to fill that gap. Okay, for flow, I think this one has earnings too. Let me go back really quick. I think this one has earnings in a couple weeks. Yeah, so this one could probably be trading around, you know, low 30s if everything continues selling off. I just hate to buy puts when it's already been down so much without a break, you know. But the flow, nothing really else is coming up. We could go to like 10K or something, but this one doesn't get that much money. So when something big comes in, something's gonna happen, right? Now let me do 5K because no orders are coming in. Okay, so puts, selling the 916 puts. These might be the ones that they bought on Thursday. They might be covering them short term. Then they're buying 45 calls. Interesting. Look at these. Yeah. See, oh, but it's not even nowhere clear. So 2400 open interest on Thursday. They had that 4200 volume Thursday, then carried over about 21, and then volume's still low, so these are still for the most part open. So yeah, we're chilling. There's probably more downside by the 16th, but in the meantime, I mean, the 16th is 2 weeks out, so we have time to get a position in here somewhere. That's what I'm kind of waiting for, a retouch. 43, 45. Yeah, this one's gonna be good. I think this one's gonna be good. It's not an earnings play, but what is this, like a social media play or something? Anyway, I like it. Puts on this. If you guys have any ones you want me to look at, comment and we'll put them on the subscriber picks. I need some subscriber picks. Zoom info, what do they do though? I need to look at their website. Yeah, strong sell on technicals. Okay, thank you. Thank you, TradingView, for the technicals. Zoom info's business to grow yours, platform, marketing, sales. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what all they do, but see the pipeline. Oh don't really care for the website. Let's go here. This will probably have more information on it. Zoom information, technologies, go to profile. Subsidiaries provide go-to-market intelligence. Yeah. I think a lot of companies are cutting their marketing, aren't they? I think. Cloud-based platform provides information professionals to identify target customer. Yeah, no, this is bearish right now. A lot of people are cutting their ad spending, everything, right? So, you know, they're trying to make ends meet like everybody else. So, this is not a good business to be in right now, my guy. Oh, somebody hit the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit the like button. And if you guys find any helpful, yeah, let me know. Let me know. If you have tickers, put them in the comments and hit the like button for me. But yeah, I appreciate it. So 16 billion, they're worth 16 billion. Where's the valuation ratios? Yeah, prices sales, are they profitable? They got a PE ratio for some reason, 96, which is overvalued, by the way. 365 million in cash. They could basically go bankrupt. Good margins. It looks like 81% operating margin. Yeah, I don't really like this one, and it's not in a good field. Like I said, if it's what I think it is, right? If we read all this stuff correctly. Yeah, it's just, yeah, nah. Buying signals, attributes, craft messages, and automated sales tools. I don't think so, my guy. I mean, I don't know. I should probably check their website out again just to make sure. Solutions, contact research, cross-channel advertising. Yeah, see, a lot of people are cutting their advertisement stuff. I mean, unless people are cutting their advertisements and they're using this platform to, you know, be more efficient with advertisements. But that's like a very, very like super like situation, like what's real thin situation. Let me close some of these articles because it's loading on my browser and the internet's cheap, so things aren't loading up. I'm liking this one though, my guy. Let's go to their chain, their full chain break. Oh fuck, that's so low. They're monthly contracts, so the only ones that are available are those. What is this though? 40s and 45s are bullish. That's probably for the day though. I think for the day, because the ones that we saw were these bearish ones. Let me do that real quick for you guys. 25K. It's these 40s. Wait, where the hell are they? Right here. $500,000. Yeah, so that was like big bearish, right? Like they bought them at the ask. Yeah, this is a sleeper play, I think. But I'm waiting for that dead cat bounce, I think. Let me go to hot chains. Get an idea, better idea what we need to look at. Nothing's coming in for this or what? Zoom info. Let me take off this. Let me take off this. Oh, it's just not working then. Is it just not working? It's just not working. Is it my internet down or what the fuck? Okay, let me try it again. Yeah, it just doesn't like it. Zoom info. Fuck. It should have those orders, I would think. Probably just, let me try it differently. Let me do Uber, see if it pulls up Uber. It pulls up Uber. There's just maybe not enough money in this. So yeah, that even helps me be more confident when this big order comes in, you know? But I'm expecting that big order would show up, wouldn't it? Zoom info, they don't care about this stock, I guess. Okay, whatever. That's Neo, we're done with Neo. Zoom info, what I need is another one of these tabs so we can do flow levels. Dang, 4 votes in here right now. 3 people are bearish. That's crazy. I'm actually bullish for Monday. I feel the algos got to step in. They got to. What do you guys think? You don't think the algos are gonna step in? I'm just nervous. So I was saying earlier, the big things that I'm worried about is, okay, so it's kind of down the middle right now, actually, that I think about it. So we have like four catalysts. We have bullish catalysts are basically the midterms. People say going into elections, market goes up, which makes sense, right? Because they got to buy votes. They got to tell the people the market's good under them. And then we have Powell, and he's working for Mr. Biden, Sleepy Joe. So he's going to have to maneuver. He knows how to maneuver himself to pump the market unintentionally, intentionally. You know, he's got the tools, right? His toolbox, whatever. So those are the two bullish things. The bearish things, let me do a little line. Bearish, that's basically, September is a bad month. It's sell-off September. That's basically what they call it. Ukraine, Russia, China, those things are huge. Russia, cutting off oil, natural gas, all that's like hella bearish, right? Europe's basically in recession or something. And on top of that, basically, if China invades Taiwan, that's just going to get worse, right? And even Taiwan's already like buying a whole bunch of military shit from us. So, what is this? Was it Zoom info? Here's the big. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to stay on topic, but I just noticed that big ass bearish premium coming on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Russia, China, Taiwan. That whole drama nonsense is not good for the market, right? And like I was saying earlier, SPY, when we did that huge sell-off, here, what was it? Leading up to it, Russia was like positioning themselves. They were doing drills. They were like moving soldiers and stuff. It took a couple weeks before shit really happened, right? And then one night you got the alert: Russia officially invades Ukraine. Blood market everywhere, 2%. So Pelosi or her nonsense, she went to Taiwan a few weeks ago. After that, China started doing their drills and stuff. So I mean, if things are, history repeats itself, whatever, China's been preparing themselves for like a week or two now. Like shit could happen any moment. So that's the thing that's bearish, and that's the thing that I'm worried about. And then on top of that, like I said, Taiwan's already buying like military stuff. On the technicals, this is like a huge support, 390. Like I said, if we break this, we're gonna come down, fill the gap. 380 down here. We have a little baby gap, which people probably forgot about. But you'll see Twitter start talking about this gap soon. But just remember, you got it here early. But there's a gap down here, right? But I'm thinking if nothing, like none of those bad things that I'm saying escalates, then if we can get above or hold 392, which is this purple bar here, 393, let's just say 393, then we can rally back up to 398. Conservatively, I would say 395, and then the target would be, I don't expect us to get above 400. I think that's like really, big shots. But I'm expecting a nice double bottom here. Like, what's crazy is this thing, like, it's long as wick, right? So as soon as it came down here, it got bought up, right? So that's good for bulls. And I know people don't want to hear bullish stuff. I'm a big bear, but I got to start trading the trend because I'm getting fucked every time. But yeah, so that's a quick recap for those. I'll probably cut that out and put it as a single video. Where are we at now? Oh, Dave and Buster's might be a good play. GitLab is good. Oh, GitLab? I don't know what GitLab does. No, I know what they do. It's a software company. I just don't know where they're at right now. Let me go to the daily. Oh, they're selling back down to their lows. They do beat earnings, it looks like. It's green. Beat software. I think they do open source shit. Provides code hosting. Yeah. Continuous integration source. I think this is necessary. I don't think people cut their host, their platform. Siemens, Nvidia. Oh, Nvidia. T-Mobile, Goldman Sachs. Okay, so they got good companies in here. Yeah, if that's like an architecture, like a foundation, like where you build your platform off, I mean, it's like a sticky business, so people don't cut their shit, they don't cut the business model out of that. As far as option, let's look at the implied move. How about that? Let's look implied move for this GitLab. 17.3% on 48. So I would think what, like, it's not $20, is it? $10. It'd be like $10. Let me 17 point, was it 17 point something? 17.3. Hey. Let me scroll that up. 48. Is anybody watching football today? 56, so like $8. $8, not $10. I was close though. 56.60. So this one will probably be one to play whatchamacallit, spreads, credit spreads, because I think this one has a high IB crush. I think last time I looked at it, it'd be like 82. Just, yeah, $40. Ooh, the 40s might be nice. If it does come down to 40, where's the 40 though? Down here? I don't think they miss. I don't think they miss. Only time I miss is when you swing at a bitch and she ducks. Let me get the data for the flow. 25K premium. A lot of calls. It looks like a lot of calls just in general. The big calls been coming in. It doesn't get that much money though. The biggest order was, I mean, 25 and over was a few days ago, and these are $70 calls. That's insane. Yeah, it was only 31K. Let me go down to 10K maybe. See what happened. Nope, nothing there. 5K. Selling $50 calls. It's not good. All right, so that's not helpful. Let me go in here. Let's get a better overview of the chains. Yeah, these are on monthly because it doesn't get that much volume in general. And we basically figured that out. Nothing going on here, my guy. Nothing. More open interest to the 65s. That's probably the biggest one. When did they start getting these? The 65s and the 55s have the most open interest. These have the most volume, I think. These just started picking up though. Just on the 31st. Okay. And then the 65s, when did they start picking up? They're just coming down. So they opened at 900 and then now they're at 600. They've been selling these. So yeah. Selling and buying, maybe they're buying these and selling these. That's a call debit spread. This one really just not. This is not gonna move. It's not worth it. There's a lot of open interest on these right off the bat. 229. Let's look at valuation before we go further, because gotta get an idea of what they're doing over there. GitLab profile, software development lifecycle. Europe's cut off. No, Europe's not cut off. Asia Pacific. Maybe it's time to get the puts. I don't know. Asia Pacific, aren't they gonna cut off China soon? And Russia or what? 7 billion market cap. Okay. 24 prices sales. Cash. Okay, not too bad on the cash. No gross profits. All right, let me look at the comparisons on this market. GitLab. Obviously, by the way, some of these plays I do them and then, or I talk about them, but then I don't play them. So these are just ideas. Let me just look. They're gonna give me some stuff. Price. 11% undervalued. Fair. Okay. Oh, so overvalued. Yeah. I might get the puts then. It's been selling off aggressively though. I mean, you should have gotten the puts a long ass time ago. Like 3 days ago, you should have gotten in the puts. I just forget about these stocks, like these that don't move that much. I don't think it's worth moving. I think the premium's gonna kill you. I would do, if anything, I would do a put debit spread for GitLab. So let me write that down for myself. GitLab it's just really not worth it. Some of the earnings haven't been paying off like I thought they were. But let's just do that. Put debit spread. It's a good company, like, but I don't know. It's got a bad overvaluation. Put debit spreads. Let's just say put debit spreads. Now, people watching these videos later, just if you scroll to the end of the video, you'll get the whole thing, but you won't understand the breakdown, right? So some of these I'll probably be wrong, but just understand my process. And if it's wrong, by watching the video, you'll see if I'm wrong or not, right? Because you'll be like, no, this dude's not talking straight. Put debit spreads. My thought process is put debit spreads. Because I think the IV is high on this. Let me double check though. Get lab. Earnings implied move. I don't even know. Where the fuck IB crushes? 33. Yeah, nah, don't do it. Don't. You could actually. I think that's what maybe these guys are doing actually. They're selling these on high premium crush. Like the 60s and stuff. These will probably open up worthless. They started selling these, I think, for 90 cents, 94 cents. And then now they're 70 cents. They'll probably be 5 cents on Monday. Or not Monday, Wednesday when they open up. I don't know. I don't really care for GitLab, to be honest. I'm just putting that there. I think if anything, I would rather play these or GameStop. And what is the earnings have died, honestly. Let's be real. Earnings aren't as fun anymore. There's a few here and there, but like these are. I think this is the only interesting one. Path as a surprise beat or something, just like, you know. But GitLab don't care for it. Iron Condor maybe for Neo. GameStop. I don't know about GameStop. I'll look at that one in a bit. Asana, Dave & Buster's. Let me look at Asana, because Asana was like... Okay, you want to play that game? It's $18 stock. Sheesh. I haven't even looked at this in a while. Asana. You guys think this moves? Let me look at implied move on Asana. This one might be a surprise beat. Look how bad it sold off. You guys think it comes down to 10 or 15? It's unrealistically, right? This one might be a surprise beat. Let me look at that. It'd just be hard to believe this goes down 20% on 18, so like $2. No. Yeah, like $2, I think. What was it? 19.7. Yeah. I'm gonna play this to the upside. If I play this to the upside, I mean, 21. Okay, 21, 7. Okay, let's get the 21, almost 22. It's just not gonna move that much. It could be a dud. People don't want to buy. People want to buy puts only on stuff right now because it's a sentiment. But if they beat, which they've been beating for some reason. Let me make sure. Yeah, they've been beating. It's a sticky business. That's what Jeremy LaFufu would say. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with some calls with this. I would probably go with some calls. Hassan, if I was to play, right? Bullish, $20, 916. Only ones I see. Yeah. They're $1.20, $1.10. They've been going up. It looks like $1.40 by the end of the day. Selling. Let me go to 25K just to get a better idea of big calls. Yeah, big calls coming in. Yeah, this is gonna be a calls, I think. Asana. This one might be the play though. Asana 916s. Yeah, pretty straightforward, I think. There's the 30s. There's these. The 34K, 3400. and then everything else is kind of weak. Got like 5,000 to the upside. No, 5 plus 3. I don't think the 30s are realistic. Let's be real. When did these start picking up? Yeah, they're back orders. They started coming in on 17th of August. Oh, so they probably sold these. They probably sold them. They've been making money on them. It looks like what they're doing. I wouldn't look at the 30 chain. These, when did they start coming in? The 29th. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. The 29th, like, yeah. So they might be down a bit right now, but more. When they came in, they bought them for 135 at the low, and now they're 95. So they're down about 40%, 30%. But they can make that back up if it does 300% banger, you know. I think what was that? The 20s? Yeah, I might get a few of these, honestly. I like this just for the memes, you know. Calls. 34, yeah, the 20 strikes. 20 strikes. That's if I survive, because I got calls on SPY right now. And what's to the downside? Let's see the 17s. They started picking up on the 26th. It's 1500. They haven't really moved up in the recent days. People probably don't see much downside, I would say. These they picked up on mid-August, or 24th of August. Which is here, yeah. So Theta's probably killing them too, honestly. Like, they haven't really been moving as much. Well, how much are they down since the 24th? 24th is like right here. They're down about 10% or 8%. Let's just say 12%. The upside would be nice on these though. Let me look at the IV crush real quick because I want to make sure I play this correctly. %, IV 28%. Fuck. I might have to get some spreads for this. I don't think I'll move enough to make it worth. But you could do. We could sell put credit spreads. Yeah, I think put credit spreads would be good. And that's probably what I might do, honestly. Would sell the 24, the 20s, and buy the 1950s. Oh, that's not even worth it, honestly. Straight up just buy the calls would be $1.05. That's probably what I'll do. Just get a few of those. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Let's go look at the flow hot tickers. Where am I? Oh, here. Asana. We gotta play both sides, people. So we got a couple bullish plays, a couple bearish plays. Where's open interest on this? Open interest is high. And Cope's been going up. Yeah, that's what we need to see. This is good. So Cope's been going up last few days. Price been going up too, honestly. So it was like at 17. It's retraced a little bit, but it could be making higher lows. If we can get back above, what is this, 19 bucks? If we can like reclaim this level here, I think, yeah, I like it. And then there's more call volume than put volume. 80% bullish. Hey, okay. Yeah, I like this. I like the calls on the 20s. Few weeks out, couple YOLO plays. I feel it. Let me go to the hot chains just to get an idea. It's the 25s and the 20s. They're mainly bullish, and then the 22s are bullish too. So they're selling these, it looks like. Go to the volume premium, see what's going on here. Yeah, that's good. This one's pretty straightforward, I think. Let's look at some other valuation. 3.4, yeah, this is good. I mean, they're bringing in like 422 million. So they're actually still pretty overvalued. They don't have any cash. Like broke. They have all right margins, gross margins. Let me look at their product. I know what they do though. I think it's like a team something infrastructure. Marketing campaigns? Oh, I don't like that. Retail, it serves customers in industries such as technology, education, government. I don't know, big dog. Let me look at some of the comparisons with this. Then score. Yeah, they're overvalued is what they're saying. This is software, yeah. All right, we're gonna go with the calls anyway, just because of the flow. Valuations, they matter, but sometimes the flow's gotta tell you what to do. Fuck. Yeah, Asana $20 calls for 916. What else do we have? Asana, Dave and Buster's, GameStop, Fuel Cell. DocuSign might be another one. Let me look. $45. New lows? No. Oh, it's gapping. It's filling this gap right now. That's not good. This is 48. This one will probably be a nice play. It's got good support here though. I know it's a gap, but put it down a little. Try to look good in the moonlight. Let's look at implied move. This one's such like a meme stock now, honestly. Ever since it broke the $100. And like, isn't Microsoft or some other company? Adobe's like taking their business away, basically. 20% move on 54. 43. Look at the flow real quick. Bullish puts. There's puts right here. The second. 55 puts. They sold they bought these in the morning. No, that's not right. They probably sold these 55s. They probably sold them and they bought the 42s. Rollout or something. Yeah. 45 puts for next week. Yeah, these are the ones that I like. I just might add those straight up. Docker puts. What do you guys think? Docker puts. 999, and then I want to do hot change real quick. Once I get, let me take these. premium going into bullish. Oh, these are 916 puts. Ooh. Puts 35 days. Dollar puts 55, 52. Where are we at right now? With these. These are bullish. The 84s. So 20% to the upside would be, how much would that be? $65s. 55s are nice. Versus, yeah, the volume. It's not a lot of volume, but it's there. So down here, there's the 62s that are, let me look at these, are getting big. The 24th. 24th? Oh, right here. Yeah, I might get put, or I might get calls on this, honestly. What's the IV crush for these, though, first? It could be a good play to do, DocuSign, what are you telling me? Is there anything to the downside, like anything big? There's like a few big orders, but 35s? That would be insane. How much money are they bringing in? They missed 500 million, that's it? DocuSign. Electronic signatures software. 10 billion market cap, bringing in 2 billion. So price to sales 4.8. About $1 billion in cash. Let me look how they stack up against the competition. DocuSign. Price to sell 7. Negative PE. It looks bad. Based off price to books. Here's the other. Let me look at this. 1 month. Take off the volume. Bullish, bearish premium. High open interest. People are expecting a move, but the premium is pretty much down the middle. It's not helpful, honestly. Cope stayed the same. Gamma. What are they doing with Gamma? Nothing really, right? Yeah, down the middle. Open interest down the middle. This one's gonna be hard to play, honestly, I think. These are interesting, the 55s. They're a lot, though. Go to the 16s. Look at these. $60. Or, yeah, the $60, 20K open interest. Something's weird here. Let me see. Oh, shit, they've been here for a while. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. Nobody's been really moving those. That's weird. 6,000 for 70s. Uh, I don't really know what to do with DocuSign, honestly. It's like, I'm kind of in the middle with this one. I mean, it'd be hard to see this come down to 40, but it could do it. The upside 65 is like 10 bucks, and they're expensive. I'm not gonna play this one, I don't think. Let's move on to the next one. Fuel cell might be nice. Let's see if we can find something on fuel cell. October 29th, 550 puts, 27K, that's it. Not that much money goes into these. Fuel cell energy 12.4%. I think it's like $1 stock, and it's like a few dollars. 12.4. It's 450. Let's look at the chains for fuel cell. 9947. Okay, bearish, but and then these are kind of down the middle too. 450s. When did this start picking up? There's a lot of volume on Friday, but they might not carry over. We'll see how they do that. $5. Bearish. Looks like bearish. Probably selling them. 350. These have a lot of open interest. The $6. 1500. They started going up on the 11th of August. The 11th, so at the top. So they probably sold those, I think. Fuel cell. On a technical perspective, I would say let's go to an hourly chart. Got it. Looks like it's like making like downtrend. And it just broke these levels here. It's probably gonna keep coming down, I feel. Down here. Yeah. It's a good support here. It was a good, like $4 was a good support. So it'll probably come down to 350. It just doesn't move enough, I don't think, does it? I don't think it'd be worth playing. I didn't really like the flow, so I'm gonna take these off. GameStop, RH is probably a good one. This is furniture and shit. I think it's furniture, expensive furniture. It's been selling off already. Expensive as furniture. Restoration hardware. It offers furniture, lighting, textiles, bathware. I think their margin's probably gonna get messed up because of everything else. They usually beat though. This was crazy. It says they beat. Oh, they missed on revenue, but do they move? Do they 44% surprise beat? They don't really move. They closed here and then they came down. They don't really move. Yeah, it's not even a play. Let's quickly look at the watch list stuff. Let's see what they pull up in here. If there's anything interesting, we'll take a look further, but there's no 240 puts. It's currently at 250. There's 250 puts. These are selling 240 puts. This just came in on Thursday. 260 calls and selling the 240 puts. A lot of calls have been coming in for this, like 297s. At 250 right now. Look at the chains. See what they saying over here. 912s, 800 in volume. I mean, there's nothing really like crazy. Like baby volume. It's because people probably don't expect this to move. There's like some of these 260s, but they're bearish. These 56 looks like they sold the 56, they bought the 62, so that's bearish, I would say. That's just telling me more downside. Then they got these are actually pretty big. The 200s or 99 volume, 0. I mean, 1 open interest. Let's see. Just came in. 47 cents. High of 75. Let me look. I'm gonna add those to my watch list just for fun. When is their earnings? Let me look real quick. Thursday. And they expired. Oh, I might just wait for these. Yeah, you could probably get the puts or the calls by Wednesday. A lot cheaper. Or they could go up. They could go up by then. Puts for 200. What is that? That'd be an insane move. I mean, it wouldn't honestly be an insane move, but it'd be down to this level. Their expected move. Let me look at their expected move first. And about 10%. 250. So 252 times 92. 227. Yeah, the 200s are a little outrageous, no? So let's do like 230s. The 230s are bullish. Everything around here is looking like nothing's in there anyway. And to the upside, what was it? 10%. 252 times 275. 275. Selling and buying. Selling. They're selling 270s. The little shenanigans here. Look at their fucking flow history. Open interest high. Cope coming higher. Cope's been going up. Gamma's been spiking in here. Calls been coming in. How much is a call? Let me see how much a call is. The 65. They're 600. Oof. I mean, that I could do this. The 60s. Ooh, I don't know. That's a lot for a call. Let me add the 200s for fun. They're 80 cents. They're up 78,000. Why? That's hella weird. Yeah, they're up 79,000. No, 7,900. 7,100%. They're up 790%. That's weird. This one right here. The 200. I don't get it. I think they're selling those for people to get trapped, get baited. The 230s are probably interesting. but they're bullish for some reason. That's what it's saying. This one just doesn't have enough powder in here for it to be doing anything. Let me just not even look into that, honestly. We said we weren't. Kroger might be a nice one. GameStop, I think we should look at GameStop. We should do GameStop. Selling off, I think calls for GameStop. Like, they always beat, I mean, always miss. And they always go down. Do they go down? GameStop? No, they close. Let me see. GameStop at close on the 1st. They closed 30 and they opened. They came down. They don't move, dog. Closed. They always move down. 21, 20. I mean, they don't move much though. It's not worth it, to be honest. These did move. No, they don't even move here. They did move here, actually. 43 and they opened at... Nah, they don't even move. This one might be a good strategy for Iron Condor, I think. Expected move. They don't ever move. People just collect their premium 14%. 14.4% on 27. Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is shorts are going to sell it off, and then retail is going to buy it up, and it's going to come back up, and it'll be a break even. I think that's what's going to happen. Let me 14.4% just to get an idea of where it's going. 27, 36 times. So about 30, 31. Let me look at the chain real quick. Let me also take a look at Wednesdays. Yeah, look at this. The 25's hella big volume. And then there's the 48. Is that the same? 4,000, 4,000. Oh, so I think it's probably an Iron Condor strat. That's just what I'm seeing here. But let me pull this in. Pull it in. I think Iron Condor might be. Let me look it up on my Robinhood app too. Did I add the 200s? Okay, where's the big money at? Are they strats or no? 220. Spreads. Are they with the 25s? No, they're just straight up calls. Let me bump this up to 50. These are the signals. They're just straight up buying $30 calls for GameStop. Okay, I thought there would be spreads. Let me look at the 27 or the 25s is what I'm thinking. I thought these would be spreads. There's a hella big open interest on these. I mean, volume versus open interest. By size, let's do 50. Oh, straight up buying the puts. Oh, damn. Where's this? They're down the middle though. These are kind of down. Yeah, they're down the middle. On the ask side though. $25 puts. That's crazy. That's crazy. The move to the downside was what? The upside was 31. Isn't that right? No, it was 14%. 2.3. Let me look at the downside. Got to. 85 times 27. So 23. That makes sense. Okay, 23. The support's down here. Yeah, I think we'll probably keep. This is insane. This dump has been insane. 25 is support. How much are those? Let me see how much these are. These are currently $1. Those are nice. Those are nice. For next week, they're $1. 25, that's doable. And then you got these, but these have higher open interest, so they could be closing them out. Where are they closing them out? Let me look. They were selling some. Yeah, they were selling a lot. And they were buying, it looks like, but they're not straight up ask. They're like in the middle. They're just trying to get out of them, I think. Okay, I like the puts for GameStop now that I'm thinking about it. Let me look at what else I need to look at. Flow level history for GameStop. Yeah, people are gonna have to start selling their GameStop to eat. Just look. GameStop. Ain't nothing crazy, honestly. Cope's going up. That's not good for bears. This Cope went up a few days ago. Then there's Gamma coming up. More puts than calls. More calls recently though. This is total open interest. This is the volume. What else can I look at? This is bearish, I think, the $30 calls. And then this is bearish too. Not good, not good. And these have like low open interest, so you know they started picking these up. Might be game over for GameStop. No pun intended. Let me see if I can do an iron condor on this. See how much they paying. I would sell a call. It'd be like intervals are so short. Yeah, I'm not paying a condor for this one. I think I'll move between this range, but the calls aren't looking nice. I mean the chains aren't looking nice. Let me say, for example, let's say I sell the 28 calls, I sell the 27.50 calls, then I buy the 27s, and I buy the calls for 29. Short iron condor, as they're not worth it. See, I could just straight up sell. You know what I'll do? I would probably sell like where are we at right now? 27. Let's say I sell the 27 calls and then I buy the 27.50s. Still not worth it. The hell. I would need to sell stuff lower. Let's sell the 25s and buy the 25.50s. What are they talking about? 14 to 36. That's not good. I would just straight up buy the puts then. Like fuck it. The 25 puts. I'm gonna add those to my watch list. Just they're only 93 bucks, 93 cents. Yeah. So let me see what I got added to my watch list. I forgot to add a few things, but I got GameStop 25 puts, Asana $20 calls, and the Path 1750 calls. I think those are only the RH 200 puts. I think they're weird. I'm not gonna worry about them. Let me look at the other trades. And Neos, I don't really care too much. We're gonna do calls on Asana, I think, just for the I think those are it. Docu, did we decide on something? Docu's just straight up. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what to do with Docu, honestly. Did I decide something on Docu? Fuck, I don't want to go back into the flow with Docu. I don't think I saw anything useful. There's puts, that's right. There's puts in here. And then there's a floor order selling puts. They could be taking profits. Where's the open interest? Total open interest 2, volume 1K. What was the size on this? 1,000? Yeah. They could be selling these for profit. It means we could be seeing turnaround. Batman thinking emoji. Breaks my heart. They believe in us. They played themselves. Could be embracing that love. Blessings. Oh, look at all the puts from active chains. They played themselves. I think people are probably closing out their puts. Let me look at the hot chains. Yeah, we were looking at these actually. And they're starting to get the calls now. Are they? The 50s and the 84. Oh, no. Dollar heads. I could see getting a few calls for docu, but I don't know. Where's the call volume? Go to 1 month. Better view. Oh no, look at that. Big spikes on the put volume. Let me look at bearish premium. Spikes. Not bearish, down the middle. Total open interest. High. People expecting to move. God did. Cope just chilling, just doing its thing. Gamma spikes, but you know what this could do? This could do that OKTA move, which was insane. I didn't think this would drop, but it did. God did. I thought, you know, and they beat, I think, right? Yeah, that's insane. Maybe get the Doku puts. Maybe get the Doku puts. Even if you don't believe it's gonna come down, it could. Plus, Adobe's taking all their customers, aren't they? Interesting. Yeah, we might have, let me lean bearish on this one. Let me lean bearish. And let me find a good thesis to be bearish. Let's go to the 9s. The move is, these are big, yeah. See, I'm already bearish. These are not that expensive either. They're like $2. What's the move on this? I think like 14%. Doc, oh, 20%. Okay, I see you. It would be like 0.8 times 54.50 at 45. It's 43, but you know. So yeah, we in here somewhere. They played themselves. There's a, oh no, look. All right, so these calls, there's like 29 contracts out there and people just straight up sold $50 calls for premium. Yeah, no. Okay, and then they bought these. That's bearish. Yeah. I'm not saying these two orders are related, but just, you know, I'm just assuming that they sold these and bought these as insurance. Okay, because these are worth $750. These are worth $5, so they're making about 50%. Yeah, let's stay bearish on docu. Let's get the puts. I'm gonna add let me look at 916s. Let me see what they're talking about over here. These were insane. We were talking about this nonsense earlier. And then we have open interest on these and these 45s. I might honestly get these. You got more time, more blessings. They played themselves. Where's the business at? There's nothing. These all just been chilling at a K, so I'm not really seeing anything coming in. Nothing on the scanner. How people say scanner. Honestly, I'm gonna keep the position small, little baby position, and get a couple of these 45s. That would be. When do they report though? Actually, let me see. Is it Thursday? Cause I might just wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and get some lottos. And I'll honestly probably, yeah, cause yeah. Ain't no pressure. Docu, where would it be right now? 54. They could keep going up just cause it broke 55. It's new lows. Well, I would wait to see if it, yeah. This is nasty. It really is. It's a tight range, my dog. It's like, is it worth playing? You know, that surprise beat though, and straight up gap to 65 would be crazy too though. Let me add the nines, the 9 puts for 45 just to have them on. Just keep those things on me, you know. They're $1.65 right now, up 8%. Let's go to the call side and let's get a couple of those what was it, 65s? Nah, that's too much. I think 65s would be interesting. Yeah. And then these are the 62s might be better, honestly. Yeah, the 62s have more volume in there. Let me just throw those in here real quick. 62s, just to have them, you know, just to have them. I just don't like what they've been doing with their earnings. Where's this? 16% surprise miss earnings. So they're burning cash. They're doing something. Been doing good other since though. They always moving down though for some reason. Move down. Is that right? Move down. Move down. I think it's time for a move up. Damn, I'm so confused. Damn. God, dude. I'm done with that song. I'm so confused with Doctor. That's why I don't even want to play it. Let's get the surprise beat to move up. I want to play Kroger though. I want to play Kroger. Pre-market Kroger. Kroger. What's the expected moves for Kroger? 6.9%, 48. I just think Kroger's a good stock, no? Yeah, it's a good little divvy stock. People buying it. What did I say? It's a move. 6.9. Takashi. 51. Oh, it doesn't move. It doesn't move. Let me look at the change real quick. Let me look at the chains. See, KR. Anything unusual here, fellas? Okay, here we go. 52s. Big volume. Low open interest. They gain up in here. Let me look at these. Yeah, that's where the thing is supposed to be doing the thing. Oh, they're selling them? Yeah, they're just selling them. Where's the spreads though? Yeah, they're just selling them. Uh-huh. Okay, I see you. And then what are they doing here? They started picking up here around. They started picking up around the 26. Where were they at on the 26? 26, kind of in the middle. About the same. They've been adding to them. Question is, have they been adding to them bullish or have they been adding to them bearish? Look, let me look. I'm gonna show up though. It looks like they've been selling them as part of a spread. Is that right? Selling and buying. That's bearish. They've been selling for 166 and buying these other sympathy plays for 140. Little scrape off the top is looking like. Let me make sure everything adds up though. Now they're buying these over here. This little baby size though. Let me size this up. 20. Just straight up sell. This is bullish. Oh no. No. This one expired already. So maybe, let me see. I can't figure that one out. Downside, anything unusual down here? What y'all doing down here? 48s, the 45s. Bro, I was just impressed with that last earnings when they did what they do. They did this right here. They did this. They beat. What is this? That was supposed to be the earnings, maybe. Damn, what a bad video today. I haven't found anything nice. I usually find something. I like this though. I like the chart. Kind of looking like a little inverse head and shoulders, or maybe a cup. I was gonna say inverse head and shoulders, but yeah, I might get calls on this because it's a little divvy stock. Yeah, yeah. I might have to get some calls on this just for the meme. Let me look at the chains. Like, I'm not gonna bother too much with the nine's 4.7K, but let me look at week out. Got some volume over here. The 50s. When did those pick up? They've been there. They've been back holding for 175. They're $1 now. Yeah, again, discount on those. 48. These are bullish. They came in on early August. So they've been eating on this or no? They've been eating. Yeah, they should be. Are they up? I mean, they've been kind of sideways, but they've been anticipating an upside because they got them down here. Are they up $2? This is a boomer stock, so it's not gonna move a lot. How much are they paid for them? Boomer stock. They're $2 right now. They paid what they paid for $1.40. Ah, so they were eating right now. They eating the caviar, the lobster. They're up. They're up on the 48s, and these are bullish. They're selling them. Played yourself. This was just today. These are going to be interesting to look at. Just look at. And this video is going to suck for people watching them later because I did not see anything nice today. Just straight up selling. Just straight up selling. Selling and buying. Oh, no. The 16's selling and they're buying. They're selling. This is bullish, right? Straight up selling them. You guys think Kroger's any good right now? I think it is. They're mainly food, right? They're not like electronics and shit, so people have to go buy shit. I think they're gonna do good. I'm gonna look at the calls and we're gonna do this. That's 916s, the 50s. Oh, they're only $1.17, so they're down. Are they down? So thought I saw them, or they were up. No, that was the 50. No, that was the 48s. The 48s are up. The 50s. The 50s. They bought them for 175. They're down. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, the 916s are probably the play because they're not going to be so much crush on them. Yeah, people are going to try to. Yeah. People are going to try to get some of these. They're selling them because by the Friday, they're probably going to be worth less. I'm going to get the 916s. I'm going to look at the 916 calls for $50. Let me throw those on the watch list real quick. Kroger, I think they should do good. Most of their shit's like food, not like electronics and shit. Yeah, and that would be $50 calls, which is 50, so it'd be like 51, 41, 48, 43. So I need 5% move by the 16th, and the effective move is 6. I think we're good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Kroger calls. I feel all right with those. And we'll try to get those on the dip. We'll try to get those on the dip. So Powell speaks Thursday. Zscaler security. I think that might do good, honestly. Let me make sure. Is it a cloud company? What is this? 145. And they beat. Do they move up on beats? 24th. The 24th. Oh, they gapped down. I think that's when the invasion happened. It was just a bad day. And then they got bought up. Yeah, this might be a buy. Just provision cloud-based internet security. Yeah. This is what we need. Okay, Zscaler. Let's go. Zscaler might be a nice one. 13 point. They're probably expensive on the chains though. I mean, oh, I didn't even finish looking at the flow levels for Kroger, but oh, there's more puts on it. What the fuck? Double check. Let me check my work before I turn it in. Total open interest, big bearish spike. What the fuck? Big coke drop. Ooh. Let me do something real quick. I think I fucked up. I like the chart though. I don't know. I like the chart. Flow's not always right though. Yeah, we had a nice little bounce. We're gonna go back up to 50, I think. And we had the inverse head and shoulders, like I was saying. Kind of weird one, right? But let's just say it's a cup. Nice sideways cup. Forming a handle, so we could retouch that. Yeah. Let me do that. So let's throw that trend line in there. See what they're talking about. And we could do a 1 hour just to get more accuracy on that. Oh, see, that's way off. You're way off, dog. Yeah, this might not be a cup and handle. Not a cup and handle. I still like it though. It's got nice support here. And it's a divvy stock. People are gonna have to rotate into it. People need to buy food. It's not like they're selling TVs. Feel me? No, I don't like that trend line. Let me get the auto trendsetter. What they talking here? Daily charts. They don't have anything useful. They have a trend that we broke. We broke the trend. Oh, so okay, I see you. Let me throw that on here real quick. Take them off now. Okay, so I see the vision. I see. We had a nice trend. We broke it. We're retesting it. So maybe that's why people were bearish. We're retesting the trend. We couldn't get above in it. Okay. So that's one way to look at it. I was looking at it as a bounce from here coming back up, holding the 200 moving support. So there's always ways to see this vision different, you know, but keeping it on watch, let's just say that. What else can I say on Kroger? Essentials. People gotta eat. Hey, I don't like that coke drop though. And the put premium. Maybe it's too obvious, you know, too obvious. But a lot has to do with the change from Friday. What did they do on Friday? Was a lot of volume on the 48s. They expired worthless, so they probably closed them out. We're assuming the market makers are always right? They never lose. Then they're selling these. Were they selling these? I can't remember. Was it at the ask? This is for the 9s. And it makes sense to sell them ahead because they should come down in premium. And then for the week after the 916s, which is the ones I'm looking at, the 50s, there's more bullish volume in these hoes. And there's more bullish right here. Yeah. Okay. So calls. we're gonna see how that plays out. What's next, people? GameStop. What did we say? GameStop puts, right? Yeah, puts. Damn. Sorry, apes or autisms. I think we did that right. Calls on docu. I'm not confident that I'm taking that down. These scalers, what we were doing. These scalers. Damn, 5 votes. Everyone's kind of bearish. I like scalar because it's got the security stuff in it. Statistics profile. Let me check the profile. Operate cloud security. Yeah, we need that right now, right? China, everything. China in enforcement mode. Serves airlines and transportation. Why is this song on replay though? Oh no, it's something else. Could be here. Okay. So Zscaler statistics, 20 billion market cap, bringing in only 960. They're kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this might be a crowd strike. This might be a crowd strike where it sells off. They got alright cash. Margins alright. Let me look at the comparison. Zscaler versus who was the other security one? Is that crowd? No, Okta. Is that Okta? Yeah, this might be a miss. Like I'm feeling bullish because of Ukraine and stuff, but we're gonna get puts on this. I think so, and it's been selling off. Let me look at the volume on these. Let me see some puts. Yeah, bearish, but and puts. Oh wait, hold up. 135s, 916s. Buying and selling puts. The open interest volume. Oof. It just looks bearish. A lot of selling calls. Let me look at the spreads though. This is bearish. Buying the 35s, selling 20. That's a put debit spread. Where's this one? Is this the same one? Yeah, it's this. That was on Friday. Then selling calls for premium. Maybe expecting more downside. Is it at the ask? It's kind of in the middle. Let me look at the other stuff. 99. Oh, we gotta look at the expected move first. Let me look. Expected move 13%. We never looked at that. Let me do that real quick. 145. Downside 145, 120, 125. Let's say 125. Down here at the lows. Damn. Yeah, we gotta be bearish on this, I think. Plus, it looks like a huge ass head and shoulders. Oh, damn. Let me see, did CrowdStrike ever recover? It didn't. It didn't recover. It came down. Let me look. Daily earnings was here, and then it sold off after earnings. Yeah. Yeah. What's crazy is they killed everyone's premium here. Closed, and then they opened up. Killed people's premium, and then they dumped it. I would be careful with Zscaler. Maybe it doesn't move. I think it's gonna move though. And let's get the puts. We some savages. No. But look, it's got a lot to fall though. 2019 levels. Got a gap down here. At some point, it's got to fill. Now let's look at the chains. 909. A lot of volume on the 135s. And yeah, okay, I see you. This is on Thursday or Friday? It is on Thursday. I see 916s. I'm gonna get 916s. Hey, look at this. Yeah, people picking these up. Okay. Anything to the there's these, but they're selling them. This was just on Thursday too. Somebody bought or sold a whole bunch of calls. Yeah. Let me go to show floor volume. Yeah, let's get the puts. Dependent. Well, that's 250. I need 25. The 911s, the big ones that came in, were selling. So that's what we wanted to see. Yeah. Looks like they're selling. And they're selling more. Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, Zaylor puts, people. Zaylor puts. Zscaler, my bad. I can't say this. Zscaler. I used to own this stock, honestly, back in 2020. Yeah. I think what would be the 120s? I might get the 120s. These are kind of cheap. Just a couple of these 120. Wait, would it move? You think it'd move? Yeah, the 125s might be safer. Nah, the 130s. I'm just looking. I'm browsing. I'm just browsing. Window shopping. But I like the volume coming into the downside. The 400s, low open interest. These are semi-interesting. You feel me? These are low interest too, so don't get me wrong, but yeah, you see. But they're bearish here, and then down here, and they're bearish too. So we build different, we move different. I don't really know which chain to look at, honestly, what to get, but I'm feeling bearish. I'm just browsing right now. We got everything here. Just calls, selling how it calls, and buying puts. Let me look at the low here. Let me just look at this history. See what they talking about. 1 month call volume spike. Ooh, hold up. Call spike, and then puts not so high, but look, and there's more puts, more bearish premium. Not more puts, but more bearish premium, which is probably like from call credit spread. No, put debits. No. Yeah, call credit puts. You know what I'm saying? Selling calls basically. Yes, sir. Just selling calls, credits for credits. Open interest is high. Yeah, I feel it. Hope's coming down. Yeah, it's been coming down for a while though, honestly. Interesting. Call premium 41%, bullish 45. This was a lot of puts, pretty much down the middle though. Down the middle everywhere. Let me go to the hot chains, see what they're talking about over here. A lot of puts. Yeah, that's what we want. A lot of premium going in the puts. Just straight up bearish. There's like one bullish one, and that's the 28s. And these are probably part of spread, I think. Let me check. The spreads. They're probably spreads, I think. Like, they would be selling them, and they would be buying something higher, I think. Let me check, though. Let me check. Okay. It's broke. Let me try that again. My internet sucks. Honestly, I'm gonna just upgrade because this internet thing. Yeah, there's spreads. I'm gonna size this up though. Just 25. 20. You gotta give me something. 15. Okay, so it's just yeah, so they're selling them, right? Because they're buying higher ones. So they're getting credit and they're paying debit and they're gonna win. Do 10. So regardless, because they're spreads, even if these come in as buy, that's bearish. If they come in as sell, that's bearish because they got the other ones going with them. These scalers, they play, man. People are gonna sleep on this one, I think. Puts. I would probably do put spreads though. Let's see. These applied moves. I think it has a high IV crush, so that's why they're doing the spreads, because they wanna get crushed, which is probably maybe what I should do, especially since it's on a Thursday and the club goes up on a Tuesday. People are probably getting the spreads, and they're doing the 35s and 25, or what was it that they were doing? Let me go back. The 35s, I think. The 35s, 28s. I mean, just straight up follow this one. Let me see how much they're willing to risk for these. Z-scaler. We got Kroger because we are bullish on boomer stuff right now. Z-scaler, we're gonna do put spreads for the 9th. So buy the 35 puts, 135 puts. Right. What did I do? Okay, let me add them to the watch list. Then I'm gonna do this strategy that they have here. The 28s or the 23s? 28s to be safe. Put debit spread. It's like 100%. So max loss 200, max profit 290, 495. So they make like 150% if they do the 28s. If they do the 23s, then they're risking 300 for 900. So that's nice. That's nice. 300 for 900. So like what, 200%? Yeah, 200%. Okay. This is a small order though. You would probably want to look at some of the bigger ones like this, right? This makes more sense. Buying the 135s, buying or selling the 123s, or straight up, yeah, the 128s. Okay, I think I got that one down pretty good. Let me go ahead and get slap that bad boy in there. That, yeah, I think that makes sense. How you guys feeling? Oh, Dave & Buster's might be interesting. Let me see. Retail. Isn't it play? Is that what it's called? Play? Yeah, Dave & Buster's play. Oh, it's going higher too. That's perfect for puts. Earnings, dude, they should be down at $18. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. It's gonna be a sleeper too. Play 25K, 32G. Selling puts. Let me see what they talk. Selling 35, 40 puts. Oh, this is from last week. Okay, so there's no premium really going in on these. Buying $45 calls. There's like there's no money in these. What the fuck? Let me do expected move for these real quick. 10%, so like $4. $4. Let's go to the upside real quick. So $4. 10.5. Okay, let me fix that. Oh, that's not right. Is it right? 10.5 times 42. 46, so still $4. Let's do 89.5 times 42. 37. I'll do 37, 38. There's no chain, there's no money going in on these, but these are probably, yeah, the 909s. Anything suspicious going on? These calls, these 44 calls, kind of suspicious. These look like they go together. It probably looks like a spread. Let's take a look. But yeah, they look together. Let's make sure they're the 44s and 45s. They're looking kind of sus. They're probably together. Came together as a couple. Maybe. We'll see. 1K spreads. Are they with the 45s? No, they're with the 42s. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me do 25. See if anything comes in. 44 straight buy. That's weird. 44s. Go to bullish premium. There's straight up half down the middle. It was early morning though. It was early morning. 9:30. What did I do Monday morning or early morning? I don't know why it's up here, honestly. I mean, I would just get puts for this, I think. Go to a 1 hour chart, see if we can chart something up. Bounced off the 200 moving average. I'm actually getting hungry too. Play. Call volume. Let's go to 1 month. Call volume, put volume. There's more call volume. Bullish going up Tuesday. So when there was this big bearish premium coming in, the price started coming down. Right now it's kind of the same, so it's like not helpful, honestly. High open interest, expecting to move, people coming in. Bearish premium on the cope. This is good. We want to see this cope drop to get puts here. If there's bearish premium coming in and there's gamma, what the fuck? Okay. We're going back to the chains. Not that one, this one. Let's look to the downside. Let's look to the downside. There's nothing to the downside. Nothing. Everything's to the upside for some reason. Weird. I'm bearish on it, right? So I'm looking for stuff to back up my thesis. The 26th volume came in on the 26th. Let's look in the 26th what they were doing. 26 up here. Yeah, they got the puts up here. I would think, right? That's when they got the puts. I just lost myself. Where was I? Yeah, the 26th. It's these, right? The 26th, they got the puts. They opened the puts. Let's look at the flow for these. I need to go to the 26. 25. No, let me just do 26. Why doesn't it show anything? Oh, I think the premium has to be higher than 25K. That's the one thing I don't like about this. Let me redo that real quick. Everything I do. 25K. So these, I don't know. They're not showing up. So I don't know what they did this day. Oh wait, I can see it right here. Fuck, okay. 26th. They were down the middle. Is it the 26th? Yeah, they were $1.31. They're $1.70. So I'm assuming they bought them. Right, and they just added more on Thursday. I'm gonna stick with the bearishness on these. Those are for what? For this week 141s. And we're currently at 42. They're close to the money. Then we have these 35s. I don't think these actually hit. It's too much. What's the expected move again? I forgot. $4 to the upside. I didn't do the downside. Oh, 37. So yeah, those might print actually. Now, let me just look at the IV crush. I mean, people gotta stop going to Dave and Buster's, right? It just makes sense. 21% crush. Let me look at some other stuff. 2 billion. bankrupt business, you think? PE ratio, I mean, they're not expensive. They're kind of I. They don't have much cash though. I don't know how they have good margins like that, gross margins. Operating profits of 16%. So they're not that good actually. I mean, is it good or not? Retail. Yeah, people are gonna stop going to entertaining and dining ventures. I mean, I don't see another way out of this. Yeah, Puerto Rico, bad market for them. I don't know why they would do that. Do they have a divvy? Let me see if they have a divvy. No, they don't have a divvy. Yeah, this is put city, I think. But I would probably do, let me look at, I mean, I'm just bearish on it. Why would I be bullish on this? Let me look. There's more volume on these. The 35s for the week after. I like these, honestly. And there's more volume, or there's more open interest on the 30. I don't think these are gonna happen. The 916s would probably be more interesting though. Yeah, I think so. I would probably, yeah, I'm gonna add the 35s for September 16th. Let me clear this out. What are we doing with Z-scaler? I didn't add any of this stuff to my list. Oh, we were thinking spreads, right? I'll look at it later. Play the 35 puts. They're kind of cheap. The 40s are probably better, honestly. I'm gonna add both. I'll decide what I get next week. Could buy puts for 40. Added, and then the 35s. 35s are 52 cents. The 40s are $1.64. Even the 38s, what are the 30? They don't have any volume. Yeah, I will look at these or these because these have open interest and have the most volume, so you can get in and out. There's more interest around these, right? Nobody's really trading these, so they'll fucking just move around sideways for a while. Then the 30s are, these are weird. Let me see when these picked up. They've been coming down. So they picked up on the 7th of July. Down here, I think they sold them. People expecting a downside, and then picked up as a, and so they're, I'm thinking what's going on here is 7.5. Let me see, 7.5. Oh, they're bullish. Yeah, so they sold these puts, right? They sold these puts 7.5. Now they're coming down, so I think they're closing their positions, right? It's coming down, so they're closing their positions, so they're taking profits. So now they're coming in, yeah, more bearish, like 65, 50%, you know, it's coming down though. They're not really closing their positions. I think the biggest was this one here, the 23rd. Yeah, see where it's 66%. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They're collecting their money. They're buying the shares back, I think, or their puts back. That's because they're expecting the downside, I think, and they're gonna go up, and they don't want to buy them for more expensive. Yeah. Okay. So this is just premium collecting trade, and then this one might be more interesting as a. Well, let me make sure. When did they start adding some? Like mid-August? Not, I mean, these might not happen, honestly. I'll probably stick with the 40s. They're bearish. That's good. That means they're bearish, so they're buying them. The 31st, they're buying. They're going up in open interest. Yeah. Okay, I like the puts for Dave and Buster's. I think that's it. I mean, I kind of went over some boring ass plays today, so people are gonna hate me for it, but uh, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Um, what else do I have for you guys? I don't think I have much else for you. Oil, natural. I didn't even talk about the natural gas and stuff. I think it's bullish though. UNG, where's that at? It's pulling back. It's looking bullish though. I mean, it could be making a head and shoulders. Why is my thing messing up? But honestly, it looks strong, like holding above these levels. Above these levels, yeah, above 30. I think it's still strong. Like it just pulls up, comes down, pulls up, comes down, pulls up. Going into November, you know, I would think. So this is probably a good time to get calls. And you know, that happened like a while ago, this insane sell-off on natural gas. I wanted to get calls here and I completely forgot. I didn't trust it either, but it was at a good support, so you know. I should have done it. Right now it looks good, I think. It looks good. Yeah, I would look at gas. What else would I look at? Oil. Where's oil at? US oil. Fuck, what did I do? US oil. Let's just look at oil in general. Oof. This is not bad though. This is not bad. Let me just delete this wedge. Obviously it broke out and it got rejected. But it looks like a double bottom here, honestly. Like it could form a double bottom. It might be a good time to start looking at calls. What is this? Okay. Yeah, if it can hold this level, it could be time to get some calls on this. There's some calls here. Wouldn't it make sense to get calls here? I think it would. Now let's look at, this is oil. So double bottom here, and we could run back up to 96 a barrel. Let me look at Oxy. I haven't looked at Oxy in a while. Where's it at right now? So this support's gonna be big for it. If it breaks under here, it's gonna get mad nasty. It's probably gonna come down here. Another $3, which is fine, right? Which we could still be bullish, but it looks like the trend might be broke. Let me. What am I doing? What did I just do? 1 hour. I need 1 hour. It's holding the 200 moving average. So it could also do that double bottom right here. Right. Let's throw on a resistance here. Get above that. I like the double bottom there, potentially. Damn, on 10. Looks like it broke the trend, but it's holding the 200 moving average. I would still be bullish on oil, I think. I would still be bullish on oil. Get rid of this. Where's BNO? BNO. Where's this? Falling off a cliff. Oh, it's getting ready for a breakout, I think. It's been consolidating. Consolidating. Maybe a little bit more come September. I mean, it could be September. Maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself. It could be somewhere. But it's holding these levels. Maybe I need to move it up higher where the action happens. I'll be bullish on oil. Maybe not the 10, maybe up to here and then maybe one more, then go up. That's just me though. That's just me. What's a good one? Zon? That's another. Where's this at? bullish. I like oil actually still. Holding some levels that are important. How are you guys feeling about oil? The only thing, if it breaks under here, then we could be doing like an inverse cup and handle. I would wait to see if it breaks down there, but I still like it. And we're above trend. So I would watch the trend for ZOM. What's the other oil stocks? Oh, UUU is the uranium play that I'm going to watch. If you see, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders, kind of. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It looks like it got rejected, honestly, but we can get back above like 750, which I think we can, and or even 830 is the big target, but this one looks kind of good. Everybody was hyping up the uranium plays. Go to the daily. The daily doesn't look that good. Where's the technicals? Yeah, it says buy. I was probably waiting for like low sevens, like here, just to retouch the 200 moving average. It might not happen though, and it does look that like that inverse head and shoulders, right? Yeah. Damn, I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna end this shit soon. Stream. I like this one though. Where's the auto trends at? Let me see what they throw on there. So it says we're still on trend. We're still on track to be rich. Still on track. I'm thinking, yeah, pull back down here, you know, low sevens. Where are we at right now? Maybe a little bit more downside. Still early. Can't die with it. Yeah, it says we're still on track though. I think that's all I have, guys. I'm gonna end the stream soon. Nobody has any questions. Nobody's in here. Ideanomics. Nah, I'm good. Doku, I didn't make up my mind. I don't really know. Fusion fuel. I don't even know what that is. Let me look at it. Is it fuel for real, or is it something else? Nasdaq HT. Oh, fusion fuel. Look at this. Strong. Is it Cell Technical engages research solar technologies? I don't really care for this, and I'm kind of tired, so if you guys have questions, hit me up on Twitter. You guys can hit me up here. I'll probably do another live stream sometime this week or something. Not exactly sure. I'm gonna try to post some plays on Twitter though, for sure. I'll try to do that. Not sure when, but I'll get to it. I'm trying to chill this weekend. But yeah, thanks for people showing up and that one like. I appreciate that. What else? I think we did good on plays. Feel pretty confident on some stuff, but this is not financial advice, so yeah, everything looks pretty good. Some of these I'm not gonna play honestly, but these are just ideas. I think I like Kroger calls for the week after. I'll try to get him like Wednesday or Thursday. Zscaler I think looks good for puts just based off CrowdStrike. And then UPath I think is like beat down so much. I saw some flow that was bullish, so Neo, I hate Neo. I can't stand it anymore. But the why do I have Iron Condor? It's Iron Condor. Iron Condor. This one, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Neo anymore. But it could just move sideways. Like it could have good earnings, but it might just not move. And then puts on GameStop based off of those 4,000 volume that came in for 25 for next week, I think. Asana calls. because I think the flow was bullish and it's kind of beat down too, right? A lot of growth stocks are beat down. Some recovered, right, during the rally, but some didn't. So this one reminds me of pins where the earnings were bad, but it still went up. So that's what I kind of think about Asana. Dave & Buster's just feels like a straight up put play, but it might not move as much. So I would get like a little bit more time on them. The 916s, I think. And I think that's it. So you guys have a good Labor Day weekend. We got 5 votes. 2 people are bullish for the green Monday, and then 3, I think, bearish. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a safe Labor Day weekend. And yeah, chill for a bit, and we'll be back on it Tuesday. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.